Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Stephen T and I am a makeup artist here in New York and clearly here on YouTube. In today's video, it is Beauty Bay the sequel, or Beauty Bay the haul. A little bit of everything. I bought a lot of stuff. They had a cute little promotion about a month ago that even came with a gift with purchase, which I do reference, but I didn't actually feature it in the video because this took a lot. But it is what it is. If you guys are interested in seeing how all this happened, keep on watching. And let's get to blending. As we saw in the intro, this is the Beauty Bay haul, or the Beauty Bay sequel, as my second video on this channel was a Get Ready for Work With Me, which featured the Beauty Bay Fiery palette. In this one, we have the Beauty Bay Fiery 2.0, so I will be playing along with this. Also, I have several Beauty Bay products this time. We have a bronzer, a blush, it's going to be used for eyeshadow, a highlight, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, eyebrow gel, lip gloss, and I actually primed my skin with the little matte blurring stick, and this was really cute. I used it here where I'm typically more porous and more greasy. I also do want to point out, when I did make that Beauty Bay purchase, there was a gift with purchase, and that was the Sunset Horizons palette, which is really cute. I don't know if I am going to dive into it in this video. I haven't decided yet because there's 42 shades in the Fiery 2.0, and that's two different eyes right there as it is, or more to be completely honest. So we'll see, but if not, you will see this on my channel at some point. So are you guys ready to jump right in? As you can see, my complexion is ready to go, but I am going to do my eyebrows with their eyebrow pencil coming up next. And here is the Beauty Bay eyebrow pencil. I know it's kind of hard to see. Their packaging is very clean, white. Even the text is like outlined in gray and reflective, but the shade I have is called Brownie. It is a twist up. We got a little crayon kind of moment there. Hopefully it does perform well, and thankfully it is double-sided. So you have your comb there, your little spoolie to brush the hairs in. Whether you want to blend the pencil itself or just use a clear brow wax, you have the option here. Now let's see if she performs. I know you guys have seen me do my eyebrows one time too many, but we are trying a product that I have not tried before, so we're going to give it a whirl. I will do one brow on camera, and you already know, we blink and everything's magically done. The beauty of editing. But here we go. Okay, right off the bat, it does feel pretty dense. Color seems nice, definitely seems a little on the darker side, but it's okay as long as it blends. That's what matters. I'm not trying to Sharpie brow, and I really don't do the whole block brow moment, at least not anymore. Don't judge. All right, so far so good. Just gonna take a little bit here, because I typically do like to define the tail end of my brow, as you know, especially for this one, because it's the one that does that. So there you go. But I like it. What do you guys think? And again, very affordable. If you're familiar with Beauty Bay products, they are quite affordable. So it doesn't hurt buying quite a number of items and just checking them out. Now I'm just going to blend it in a little bit, especially up front. I don't want that kind of square moment. All right, take a little bit here. Just don't want it too harsh. Overall, honestly, I like it. You already know off camera, I'm going to do this eyebrow, and then I'll even off camera just use a concealer and blend everything in, and we'll be good to go with the rest of the look. Brows are done. They are nice and lined and carved out. I do want to point out, I did blend in the concealer into my foundation. This is actually one of the Beauty Bay's beauty sponges. These are actually really good. Definitely softer than what I've been using lately, like in comparison to a Morphe beauty sponge or even Beauty Bakery's Black Excellence sponges. Those are a bit more dense. Even the e.l.f. one is a bit more dense. They're all still squishy, but dense. This one is just very squishy, but got the job done. As you can see, everything's applied pretty well, so we're just gonna move right along. Coming up next, I'm gonna use the clear brow set just to set the brows down, and then we're gonna prime the eyes and get into this palette. Here I go with the Beauty Bay Brow Fixer. Really cute. I got a clear one. I really don't do colored brow sets unless it's like something really pale blonde. Like that would be pretty cool. But this works. Nice and simple. Gets the job done. Next up, eye primer. Here we are with the Beauty Bay eye primer. I don't know if it has a shade name. I really couldn't see one. Yes, it's simply called Base 3. Here we are. I have a little doe foot, almost like a concealer. So I guess I'll just do a little dot, you know, right there on my eye, and we'll just pat that in. Consistency is nice. It doesn't feel very liquidy. It definitely feels very creamy and definitely drying down very matte, which I like. I have very, very oily eyelids, as you have heard me say many, many times. And the shade looks pretty good. Nice and light, so it should help the colors pop as well. But I do like my eyelids light anyway for any kind of colorful situation. We'll do the other eye off camera, BRB. Now, while the eye primer settles down into my eyelids, I'm gonna go in and bronze my face here, bronze/contour, but we're using a bronzer today. Again, it is summer, and I have the Beauty Bay bronzer here. This is the shade, what do I get today? Oak. It is their powdered bronzer. How can I forget Oak? That's like my favorite MAC lip pencil. Hello? Anyway, this is the shade. I think it looks great, nice and warm, but not too warm. We're not trying to do tomato yet. I got a little bit of sun yesterday, as you can see here, but we're not there yet. Pick some up, and we'll do the dome first. Just nice buffing motions. Looks really red there. Looks like someone slapped me. I'm not gonna lie. In my mirror, I don't see that, so I'm a little concerned with, you know, what's really gonna look like when I'm done, because this is looking a little bit crazy. Mind you, my bronzer from Colored Rain, the Cinnabay, did not look like this on me. And it looked a lot warmer than that in the compact, just saying. But we're gonna make it work anyway. There are some cool tone shadows in the palette, so if I need to actually contour and cool it down, I will. I'm gonna finish the rest, you know how I do. All right, so my face is bronzed. It's completely done. What do you all think? I can see I'm very warm here, much warmer than my forehead naturally is, but honestly, I'm not terribly mad at it. I think it looks okay. My cheeks don't look too intense, though I did use a gentler hand, but I'm not mad at it. It's all right. Maybe it'll tone down. Maybe it'll get worse if it oxidizes. We shall see, but we're gonna move right along, and next up we are going to open up, see, this is huge, that. All right, here she is, bigger than the whole camera here. This is the Fiery 2.0 eyeshadow palette. Honestly, there are so many things I can do. Like, this whole row right here is just everything to me. I might do 2 different eyes. I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna start somewhere and see where we wind up. Ready? The first shade I'm going to try out, I'm gonna use as like a lid to brow kind of base moment. And that is Silk. She's right over here. Hopefully you guys can see that. It looks washed out on my end, but we'll see in post. Picking up some there with a flat brush. Dust a little off. I'm glad I don't feel any fallout because I totally forgot to lay down some setting powder, but we're gonna do that in a second. This is why you start with a neutral first. Hi. Because if I would have went in with that chartreuse kind of moment, disaster. But it's okay, I like this. It's subtle. It's also setting my concealer up there, layering nice on top of that eye base, and we're good to go. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and lay down the powder for whatever fallout may happen. BRB. Powder's ready. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to the rescue. Definitely a tried and true, my absolute favorite. Never have any flashback. It dusts away flawlessly without leaving. Oh look, she put powder there. Okay, so get into her, a little pricey, but honestly worth it. And we're gonna move right along. We're gonna jump into a crease shade. We got some nice neutrals here that I will use to build up the look first. I know I mentioned in my last video about getting better at featuring every brush that I use. So with that said, that first brush that I used here is from Hank and Henry, and this is Lily. Not to be confused with my aunt. Well, her name is Leslie, but she goes by Lily too. And there's a Leslie brush as well, so there you go. The next one I'm going to use is a nice little fluffy blender. This is by Delium Tools. The B is silent. And this is from their Maestro line, and this is brush 785. And with that, I am going to grab, sorry, these are all reflective and I can't read it. It's called Fairy. Funny. Here we are here. Pick up a little bit of that. Very nice. Just gonna go right in my crease. I know we did lid to brow with that Silk shade, so this kind of gives us that separation. And I am gonna swoop it out. I know I've been doing more rounded eye looks lately, but not today. We will bring it out. And I think going forward, this will be my on-camera eye because I feel like I'm looking this way into my mirror, and that's getting a little bit annoying. I'm sure it is for you guys. Sorry. We're working on it. I guess I'm just used to my left eye being on camera because, again, that's the one that does this. But as you can see, Fairy is laid down. We're going to put her over there. Be right back. That Fairy shade is laid down in both of my creases. I'm going to get in close because she is very soft. I don't know how well you can actually see it, but we are going to move on. And I like the shade under it, which is called, does that really say Bagel? I think it says Bagel or Babel. Can't tell, honestly. Reflective text, annoying. But anyway, we're going to use that one. And I'm going in with the Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. That's a nice shade. You know me, I love me the rusty moment. And I'm just gonna put that right here. Gonna kind of layer it up first before I bring it out into that swoop. So far, I'm liking these neutrals, even though they are kind of a buildable moment. I don't feel like I'm working too hard. Like if I wanted a soft eye for work, because I was doing either crazy contact lenses or a crazy lip, this would actually work for me. I'm not mad at this. Just a helpful tip for those of you who like wearing actual color on your lip or maybe even a harsh cheek or whatever. These kinds of shades will work to balance out the look. And now I'm just gonna softly bring it inward and a little bit outward. There we go. See? A little bit there and out. I will apply a little bit at this angle so you can see it. That was a cool effect. Anyway, you already know. After blowing off all the kickback on those two shades, for neutrals, there was a lot of kickback. Like, she's dusty. Someone get the Swiffer. But it is what it is. It's all good. This shadow is really called Bagel. Just FYI. Kind of made me hungry. We are going to move on. I know this is it's a little bit all over the place, but it is pretty much mostly warm tones. Again, it is called Fiery. And I think in that second video where I used the first Fiery palette, I did a very warm kind of a look. So I think we're just going to go a little crazy and play around with these and accent it with these. Why not? You know what? That's just what's going to happen. And I think the first one is going to be the shade Lipstick, which is right over here. I'm gonna find a brush and we'll get her on. This brush has seen some better days. As you can see, she gets used a lot. But this is the E25 blending brush from Sigma. Just gonna pick up some of that lipstick shade. We got some kickback, of course. But for bold color, I don't mind that so much. Not bad. And okay, going in. Gonna really frame the eye first. Just kind of windshield wiper, up and over, up and over. Ooh, she looks nice on camera. I'm here for that. Yeah, this is definitely my kind of vibe. I know I have not done a black smoky eye video yet for you guys. Don't worry, she's coming. Typically, my black smoky eye, my creases are crazy red pinks. That kind of real goth kind of moment. You know, I don't always do neutrals when I do a black smoky eye because everyone does neutrals with a black smoky eye. But anyway, I am loving this lipstick shade. Like, that is so sick. Just gonna do one more layer. Okay. I do feel a little bit of fallout. I see a little bit here, but nothing to cry over. It is okay. I'm gonna go back in with that E35 tapered blending brush and just softly buff that edge because I don't want it to be opaque red all the way up. And I feel like I got a stain there or something, but I'll just buff that out. It's okay, no big. And it's still saying red, but I see a little separation right there. Do you see that? So I'm just gonna apply a little bit there just to touch that up and then replicate on the other eye. The lipstick shade is on. She's blended out and around. Definitely enjoying it so far. Next up, we're gonna build it and I'm going to use, let's see, I'm kind of torn. I'm torn between Sour and Saffron, to be completely honest with you guys, but I think I'm gonna go with the Saffron. We're just gonna go big. I grabbed a bit of a denser brush. This is Liz by Hank and Henry. Just pick that up there and whoop, wrong eye. Again, just right in the crease, just kind of packing it in. Definitely loving the color. Just gonna go back in with the brush that had that lipstick shade on it, buff the edge, marry them together. Yeah, definitely like how that's defining. And just lightly bring it out there. These red tones are very pigmented. I'm really enjoying that, honestly. I mean, my eye will be stained for like 2 days, but it happens. It's all good. Okay, just very softly because I'm trying not to dust off that powder that's underneath. All right, there we go. That is Saffron. Gonna replicate. Duh. So while I was replicating the Saffron shade on this side, I was thinking of doing kind of like a half cut crease kind of a moment with these lovely yellowy greens, that kind of chartreuse moment there. So I'm gonna bring both of those red shades a bit more in on the actual eyelid. So I grab this brush back again, gonna pick up that lipstick shade. Very nice, dust off a little bit. And I'm just going to pack it onto the eyelid. Okay, just kind of want to take over that eye base that's there. I'll do the other eye on camera because it's just like a 2-second thing. Okay, beautiful. And then just going back in with the Saffron. We're just going to keep rolling here. Got that again. And just pack that right on top. Because that way when I do the half cut crease, I have something for that to blend into. That's the whole point of it. Next up, we're going to pick out a deeper shade just for the outer corner. I was going to use one of the deeper shades here, but I feel like I would have to build those and I'm not really trying to do that. So instead, whether it comes out dense or not, it'll still be darker than all of those. I'm just going to go in with the shade Raven, which is right here in the corner. Is she actually black though? We'll find out. Got a nice dense brush. This is, again, from the Maestro line from Delium Tools, and this is the 781. All right, so I'm just gonna focus this right in the crease first. Oh, hello. I was subtle, but you can see it. That says a lot. We're okay with this. And yeah, there's fallout. It's all right, we're good. Thankful for the powder, but hopefully it dusts off. Okay, this is exactly what I was going for, because when I pack the red on top, it'll all blend in. It doesn't even fall out on my pinky holding this palette. All right, just right there on the outer corner. Next up, I'm just gonna go back in with, we're gonna use this one because I'm trying to blend it out. See? Just like that, but you can still see the definition. You know, you already know what's gonna happen, I mean, honestly. All right, first and foremost, whoever made cut creases a thing, I have words. But anyway, I'm gonna do it, a half cut crease anyway. And the brush I'm using is Hank and Henry's Nicole. She is nice and flat. I use this brush to actually carve out my eyebrows. So I will grab the Beauty Bay Eye Primer Base 3 again and carve this out. We'll do one eye on camera, just one, okay? Got Nicole. Got the base 3. All right. Here we go. Just gonna start right there, right in the crease. I know you can barely see it, sorry. And we're just gonna work our way up and around. And then just bring that down onto the red, onto the eyelid. I will probably do 2 layers because that red is all over my eyelid. And that way it'll help kind of clean up. I didn't want to use makeup remover like some people do because that just affects the texture and the primer already on your eyelid. And it leaves an oily residue. So why would you do that? Anyway. Just packing that in. And I may even set it with the very lightest neutral shade in this palette. Or even the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder anyway. But pretty much that is the idea. It does not have to be opaque. Obviously, again, we have all this red eyeshadow there. So this is the moment you're trying to go for. I will clean up the shape as well. It's because this base is actually pretty thick. I should have used something a bit looser for this, but I didn't want to use a concealer. Okay, there we go. Don't worry about the ends because we're just gonna blend in those red shades right into it shortly. All right. So don't worry about that either. I'm just gonna, with a softer, really small brush rather, just bring that crease right there, that deep shade, and she'll be cute. BRB, let me replicate over here. All right, both creases are semi-cut. Again, like I said, we're doing a half-cut crease. I'm gonna go back in, who was she? with Lily, and I am going to grab Soft, appropriate, right over here, first corner, and I'm just gonna set that down and just help it lighten up and take away some of that red that's trying to come through. I mean, it's not a bad thing that it is, but I'm gonna add that neon yellowy green on top, so I wanna give it its best chance without the pinky undertone. So just staying within the shape, and I did bring it to my inner corner here because there is a bright shimmer that I wanna use as well. See that? That just pretty much helped cancel out a lot of that pink that was there seeping through the eye base. It may actually help me when I take my makeup off. It might take some of that pink with it so that I'm not stained, but I'm filming all weekend, so it's whatever. All right, next up, I grabbed the Delium Tools brush. This is from the Golden Triangle line, and this is brush 777. Let's give you the whole Instagram moment there. See, she's cute, nice and flat. I actually grabbed 2 different brushes for this one because I want to see just how it really packs on. And I also grabbed from Hank and Henry, we have Angelica. And there we are there. Another flat brush. That one's actually flatter. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to go in... Who did I grab? We're going to use Sherbert, which is right over here. Just picking that up. All right. There was a different brush that I really, really love to use, but I forgot to clean her, and she's covered in black eyeshadow. Sorry. Anyway, here we go with Sherbert. Let's see if she applies. I am definitely seeing it in my mirror, and I'm not even leaning in. So, oh yeah, you can see it there too. Hello. All right. And just very carefully following the shape that we created here. Do not be afraid to kind of softly go into your outer corner. You can easily just take whatever brush you have that has remnants of that last pigment and just softly blend it in. So don't be afraid. The concealer is already, well, the base rather, is already blended in. So just do what you got to do, but lay this product down. And I do want to give it a couple of layers. Not that I don't believe in its buildability, but because again, we had that heavy red under that base, so I want to make sure this green stays green, yellow-ish, green-ish the entire time. Yeah, she's cute. BRB. So, Sherbert is laid down on both eyes. I'm not going to do any blending on the ends yet. We're just laying those shades down first. I am going to go in now with Angelica, and I'm going to grab Daffodil, which is right next to Sherbert. A little bit of a deeper tone. Definitely has a bit more green to it. I know it doesn't really read well on the camera, but she's a bit more green, okay? And I'm just going to press that right in the outer, at least the outer portion of that cut crease. Just packing that on softly. I'll do the other eye here because that's a really simple, easy thing to do. And that is that, okay? So now I am gonna blend the edges for you. First, I'm gonna use the brush without adding any pigment to it. Just gonna use what's already there just to soften those edges and blend everything into the semi-cut crease. Just packing it as far as the ends are concerned, and then just softly up, slowly. Seriously, take your time. And that's it, see? Simple. Done. Blended. Now, there is a shimmer shade. Her name is Sun. Really, really cute. Right over here. I'm not going to do the finger method because we're going to focus it in the inner corner and halfway up that half cut crease. So, we're going to do that wet. Going to use Angelica again. And I'm actually going to use the Beauty Bay Set It, Don't Regret It setting spray. Make sure I don't spray my face here. So, here we are. Gonna pick up some of that Sun shade. Definitely feels a little creamy. You can tell here. All right. We got some on. Here we go. Subtle. Not really seeing it. I'm gonna flip the brush to the other side where it's a bit more dry, and I'll see what happens there. I do feel a little chunky monkey fallout, but it's all right. Hopefully that all just comes off with the powder. but I see it in my mirror. I hope you guys can see it there. Hopefully it does render well. I'm going to replicate the other eye. You already know, duh. For the next step, I know I usually do this last, but I really want to smudge it if it's possible. We'll find out. This is the Beauty Bay Eye Crayon in the shade Ink, which is black. Here she is here. I'm just going to line my waterline pretty thick off camera, and then I'll show you how I'm going to smudge it. The Ink Eye Crayon is on. As you can see, my liner is a lot thicker than you're used to me doing. It's usually very fine, very in the waterline, but I wanted to smudge these reds really, really hardcore. So I'm going back in. I forgot her name. Sorry. Liz. Really? I forgot that. That's my bestie. She's going to kill me. Anywho, gonna jump right back in with Saffron right over here and smudge away. Picking up a little bit of that fallout along the way, so that's a good thing. I know this might be a little cringy for some of you, but do not be afraid to bring your brush as close to your waterline as you can without losing a contact lens or crying. It's okay, you can do it, not that hard. Got it? All right, that eye crayon is smudged with that saffron shade. As you can see, I have that kind of red moment going on. Now we pray and hope all that fallout wipes away. We got Carla here. Girl, don't let me down. All right, I'm just gonna get in pretty close, and yeah, I don't see anything on the camera. My mirror looks okay. We didn't really lose my little blowout there, which is great. Let's hope this eye reads the same. Let's get in there. Okay, just take some of that powder. Yeah, a little greasy, sorry. Okay, I think we are good to go and continue on with this look. I'm gonna do mascara. They didn't have one of their own, so I'm just gonna do that off camera. You already know the drill. See you guys in a sec. Eyes are done and they are ready. Next up, we are going to highlight, and I do have their little shimmer highlighter here. This is the shade Trophy. I will open it up for you guys. Not to be confused with the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, but she's kind of close in color, I will admit. I have the Anastasia brush here. Some of it's kind of faded as far as the letter. I know there's a letter here, but it ends in 23. This is the brush you will see on all their highlighter displays, so you already know what she looks like. Gonna go right in, pick up some of that. All right, getting a little kickback, but she picked up. Well, damn. Okay. I think I'm highlighted. You know what? We're just gonna go right up in there anyway, because why not? Okay, definitely liking that. Cupid's bow. Have a nice lip gloss from them, so I really want this nice and sparkly. Do the Rudolph thing that everyone hates. Sorry about it. Okay, loving, loving, loving this so far. I will pick up a little bit more. Got some here, and since we're giving you collarbone today, might as well. I'm wearing a v-neck, why not? All right, next up, lips. I lied. Before we get to lips, I actually did get a blush, and I got it, excuse me, goodness, because I love this electric pink kind of shade. This is definitely my kind of pink when it comes to an eyeshadow, so I just had to have this, and it was like $6 for a blush, so, hi. And my favorite cocktail. She's a Cosmo. And no, I don't like Cosmos because of Sex and the City. Never watched it. There's that. We are going to use a little bit of her, and I'm going to use Meg. Remember that last video. And pick up some there. We're going to go right under the eye. I'm not concerned with powder at this point because it's just going to be a smudgy kind of quick moment. Just right there. And just bring that right into the swoop. Yeah. Love, love, love her. She is super, super cute. Yeah. Definitely put too much on that eye. Sorry. Just gonna dry off a little bit of Meg there. Well, dust off, I should say. Yeah. Totally loving, loving, loving this. What do you guys think? You will actually see me use this in a black smoky eye video where this will be all over my crease, just FYI. Now we're going to do the lips. To start in the lips, I have their lip liner in the shade Heather. Really, really cute here. Just gonna line my lips first. I don't overdraw, but if that's your thing, by all means, do that. And also, while I do apply my lip pencil, I do try to kind of feather it in. I'm not trying to have a chola line or a drag queen line. No shade, just saying. All right, lip pencil is on. It's a nudish, pinky kind of moment, which is totally fine, because next up, we're gonna add some gloss. And here we have the Beauty Bay lip gloss. Very fleshy nude. You already know that's definitely my jam. This is the shade Ballet. Cute little doe foot there. Nice and simple. That's really pretty, and this smells kind of sweet, like candy sweet or confection sweet. Maybe I am just hungry, I'm sorry. I typically do like to focus the bulk of my gloss in the center of my bottom lip. I am gonna grab some more here. Okay, and then just one more little dip just to make it even juicier. It does feel very smooth. It feels rather hydrating. No tacky, sticky kind of feeling. Definitely don't miss when I had long hair and I would wear a lip gloss and it's just like gross. Like, we're not here for that. But I like it. All right, and I think the look is complete. We're just gonna set the face and keep it moving. To set the face, I have the Beauty Bay Set It, Don't Regret It Setting Mist. Yes, mist, not spray. Yep, mist. Had to be sure, sorry. Everyone's like doing mist these days, but just wanna be sure. And here we go. Oh, that's nice. I mean, might as well set that too. A little more, it's hot. Oh yeah. Definitely kind of like how this feels. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Smells decent. No crazy alcohol kind of smell. No Yankee Candle kind of fragrance moment, thankfully. But yeah, next up, the final thoughts. Okay, with the final thoughts, we're just going to go backwards as usual. The Beauty Bay Lip Gloss, Ballet. Love it. I mean, hi. She's really, really cute. I want to see how this looks with no lip liner or maybe even a more brown lip liner, to be honest. But honestly, it works. I do love it. It's cute. The lip pencil, Heather. Love the shade. Will I wear it more? Maybe. I mean, for a look for a video, probably, but I actually will get this bundle. This is actually from a bundle that I bought, a nude lip liner bundle. I will get that bundle again and throw it in my kit because these shades are actually really, really nice and quite essential. So that's it for the lips. The powder highlighter in the shade Trophy. I mean, hello. Like, she's even all up over there. Like, isn't that cute? Definitely love it. The Cosmo blush, which is underneath my eye, kind of blown out. I wanted it to be messy. That was definitely the point of it. Love, 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 love. And I mean, hi. Look at that. If you're not scared of color, grab her. Okay? The bronzing powder in the shade Oak. Let's open that up here. Honestly, loved it. I don't mind that my forehead looks very warm, but I think it's cute. I will definitely use this again and even as an eyeshadow in my crease. Try that, you guys. Powder. It can go anywhere. Just do it. Hello. The Fiery 2.0 palette. Honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. Clearly, there's 42 shades in here as we saw, so I couldn't really do everything. Even 2 different looks just would have been a lot. It's too hot for all that. But I will be playing with this more. I do trust their formula, so you will see this either on the channel or even on my makeup Instagram, me just doing looks. But yes, definitely grab her. If you're not into huge palettes, get the smaller First Fiery palette. She's cute too, but overall, I definitely do enjoy this so far and we'll keep using it. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Aha, the eyebrow pencil. I think it's cute. Definitely did what needed to be done. The shade works for me. Definitely love it. Double-ended. Got the brush. I'm here for it. She was great. The eye crayon. I want to play with it a bit more. I mean, it's obviously black. That wasn't the issue, but I found the actual crayon itself to be kind of flimsy as I was applying. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I've worn eyeliner for 20 years, Yes, I'm old. I probably would have messed up, honestly. Like, if I wanted to do my clean line, I can easily see myself messing up if I'm in a rush. So I kind of want to play with this a bit more, but I found it very, like, loosey-goosey, if that makes any sense to anyone. The eye base and the blurring stick. Like them both, honestly. Definitely got me looking very airbrushed here, really, really soft, felt great when applying it. This was awesome as a base for the eyeshadow, and even to actually cut my crease wasn't that hard. Took a little finessing because again, it's a bit more of a thicker texture than using a concealer, but it works. I like her. I like that it's a wand and not like a squeeze tube thingy a la P. Louise or even the new Juvia's Place eye bases. Those are amazing, but still, I definitely like the controlled aspect with this. Might be able to even cut my crease with that. Why didn't I do that? Anyway, she was cute. Loved it. So that's it on my final thoughts. As always, thank you for staying and watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, leave some feedback. Most importantly, do not forget to toll the bell to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. My social media should be right around there somewhere. We got Instagram and Twitter for you. Feel free to follow, feel free to DM, whatever you want to do. You can share those pages as well. And that is pretty much it on this video. You should know the drill by now. If you don't, you're going to learn today. Whatever it is you're doing, be good or be good at it. Bye, everyone.